Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Can you all hear me?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
I hope you can hear me. Ayush, don't unmute your mic, beta. It is coming so loud. Yes. You either change your device or type it. Okay, beta? Ayush. And kindly turn on your videos fast, everyone. Turn it on. Yes. Hi, Rameshwar. Good morning. Others also, please turn it on. Okay. A very good morning to one and all. Welcome back to another English class. Hope you all are doing good. Yes, I can see a few faces extra. Okay, Ari has switched on his camera. That's good. Okay, Vaibhav, I know your video is not working by now. Every day you are typing it, so good of you, but it's okay with that. Yeah, I understand. Remaining everyone, yes. Where is Rishikesh Tupe? Not yet joined. Sai, all right. Some new students, Rohan Yawale. Okay. Then I think most of them are old. Yeah. Okay, so as you know, we've been seeing a video. This is our communicative
Hello, friends. Where is ma'am? Showman is host.
Ma'am is at home. हाँ यार वीडियो ऑन करना
जाने दो यार. आईला करायचं व्हिडिओ.
बरं जाऊ दे 5 दिवसांनी दिसणारच तुम्हाला.
वाटलंच तुला व्हिडिओ कॉल करू शकतो क्लास झाला.
हा करू लय थोड्या वेळाने करू.
हा चालतं ना. आपल्या ग्रुप वरती करा व्हिडिओ.
Disconnect.
आणि मला डिव्हाइस बदलावं लागेल. याचा
Please. Okay. Shivam Mane, you need to keep the hostship back to me. Shivam Mane. Just click on my name and make host click करना है जल्दी. Shivam Mane, can you hear me? Shivam Mane. Shivam Mane, are you there in the class? I need to call so that he can claim the host back. Rishikesh sir is not there. No? Yes. Shivam Mane, you cannot hear me at all. That is very pathetic. Wait till I catch you, okay? Okay, till it's getting connected. Turn back your video, everyone. Ashutosh, can you hear me? Okay, Ashutosh is getting connected. Rameshwar, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So yesterday we have started the speaking skills. For that, I have given you a topic. I think only Rishikesh Tupe has spoken on that topic about my hometown. Some people were already ready. Ayush, listen this side, beta. Okay, Rishikesh sir is back. Rishikesh sir,
Yes, ma'am.
kindly, you have claimed the host back, right? Okay, so kindly make me the host. And where is Shivam Mene? Sir, please make me the host. Okay, thank you, sir. In between it was disconnected, so it has automatically gone to Shivam. So I
Okay.
think
Actually, here is electricity. We are not have electricity properly. Network connectivity issue is also here, ma'am.
okay, fine, no problem. But Shivam Mene needs a small question. Okay, fine. Thank you, sir. All right. So we will hear from where is he? Ayush. Ayush, are you there in the class? Ayush. Ayush, are you there, beta?
Ma'am, he is connecting his audio.
Okay. Ayush, are you here? Are you
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
listen to me? Okay. Your audio is also much better. Can you speak about your hometown? I'll say start, and when I say stop, you need to stop.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, beta. Start. Start, Ayush. Unmute and start. Ayush. I think he is also gone out of the meeting, maybe because of network problem. Wiper, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I had been disconnected. I came back, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, so till you came back, I was just calling somebody else. So are you good to go now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, start better.
Ma'am, my hometown is Delhi. It is the capital. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, better. Yes, I can hear you. Be a little more clear. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Start.
My hometown is Delhi, the capital of India. It is one of the most populous cities in India, with a population of about 1.1 crore or 11 million, according to the 2011 census. The Delhi Sultanate also was present here, and the Mughals, such as Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb, were present here. And the East India Company defeated the Maratha and took over the city. According to the coordinates, its latitude is 28 degrees 61 minutes north and 77 degrees 23 minutes east. Many of famous stars are present here, such as Kohli, and the international airport is also present here, that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Yes, ma'am. I don't think I was good, ma'am.
Okay, Ash, I'll give you the feedback right away. Yes. See, whenever you are asked to speak in your interviews or in a competitive exam speaking skills test, what you're supposed to do is you don't have to speak like Google speak. Okay? Because the topic is your hometown. Anybody can get all the information that you've told if they just search Google. Okay, about Delhi. Wikipedia may all such information are there, maybe more than that. Rishikesh sir, can you please mute your mic? Yeah. So, how should we say when we are asked about hometown? Of course, some statistical data or some, like geographical or historical data, very few sentences. Matlab, if you are saying 10 sentences, suppose if you're saying 10 sentences, one or two or three sentences can be about the real fact. But the remaining things should be personal. Personal matlab, how you feel about your hometown. This is your hometown. How Aish feels about his hometown, how you are connected to the hometown. You need to make it more personal rather than giving out a set of facts. Okay? Because this is a speech. This is something that you are telling, not as a news reporter. Understood better? It should not sound like a
Yes,
report. It should sound like I grew up in the city. Delhi, when I think about Delhi, is it? Okay? Your attachment or connection with the city. And right now, are you in Delhi right now? Ayush? Again,
no, ma'am.
disconnect. Okay. Where are you currently located in?
Pune.
Dhule. Okay. How long you been staying in Dhule?
15 years.
15 years. So your hometown, though it's Delhi, you need to speak about Dhule. Okay. You are,
Okay,
I
ma'am.
guess, maybe 15 or 16, and you have no connection with Delhi. Maybe you are born in one of the hospitals in Delhi, maybe because of your parents
Yes,
have been
ma'am.
there, but
That is the
you
case.
have no connections with Delhi. Your hometown is somewhere you have been brought up, okay? Where you have made your connections and spent your entire life. That is where you need to talk about. Fine? Understood the
Yes,
difference better? So always go about it.
understood, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, so let's get back to the last portion of that video, Amir Khan's video. So listen very carefully. I will ask question answer, then vocabulary, new phrases, everything. I'll play it twice, probably. So listen it from there. Over to the screen share. Even if it's something that you have seen yesterday, a little bit we have seen yesterday, it's okay. From there you can uh, take it. Listen carefully. Here I'm starting. Listen carefully.
There's a portion of the show in which I'm told by another man. He says that in India, real men don't cry, and real men don't hold their wives' hands. The wife walks 2-3 feet behind. Now, you must understand India is a large country, so when I'm saying this, don't take it literally. This is mostly in rural India, and there are a lot of extremely progressive people in India as well. So I don't want to give you all the wrong impression. But this is an issue. There are villages in India, in rural India, where this is the belief, this is how they've grown up. So on the show, I did say, I said, based on all of these definition of what a real man is, I'm completely not a real man because I hold my wife's hand all the time. I hug my children. You're not supposed to hug your children. You're not supposed to show affection to your child as a male, a true male. So I hug my children all the time. I cry all the time. I was crying just before I entered the stage.
That's true. It is true. Yes,
we
we were both crying actually.
I was listening to what's her name, Saida.
Said, yes,
I was listening to her speak, and I was in tears. So I cry all the time.
Have you cried on movies, on TV?
On TV, every episode of mine, yeah.
Excellent.
Not a single episode goes by when I don't cry. And it's not only during the show itself, it's even when I'm researching it. When you're researching these topics, it takes days for us to go through all the material we collect. And invariably, in every topic that we've picked, we get to a point where me and Satya and Swati and all of us get so disheartened. I'm looking at an interview and I'm weeping. And we kind of shut it off and we're like, why are we doing this? Nothing's going to change. You suddenly feel very disheartened. But then you come across a person who is working in that and has got so much strength, so much resilience, so much grace, and such dignity that it brings you back to your feet. In these 5 years that I've researched Satyameva Jayate, I've seen the worst in mankind and I've seen the best, the most beautiful in mankind. I've come across people who are such amazing and inspirational people. I spoke to this lady whose son had been murdered. Her son had got married to a girl from a different religion, and so it was an honor killing. This lady spoke with such dignity and such grace, and with such forgiveness in her heart. I just couldn't get over it. It was it was so amazing to listen to her speak. She's talking about her son who's been killed, and I don't know where she finds the strength from to still look for love, in people. I was speaking to these two women. We often assume in India that women who are from rural India are uneducated and therefore not as strong as women from cities, etc., etc. So these two women who, in the same episode of honor killings, one woman's son and the other woman's brother was killed. and they were ostracized from the village. They were targeted. They were not given, they were not sold anything. Nobody spoke to them in the village. So the ashes are taken in what is called a kalash, like a pot. That pot was not sold to them. That's the kind of segregation they faced in the village. And then they did a police complaint and all of that. So the case was going on. They were threatened. They were offered money. There was political pressure put on them. Every kind of pressure was put on them. But they didn't take the case back. And they fought the case. And they won the case. And those men are now convicted. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that these two women are from a small village in India. And the kind of courage they show in a city like Mumbai, when a political party announces that tomorrow is Mumbai Bandh, which means nobody dare go out of the house, we're going to stone every car that goes out, some kind of protest that they're doing. Nobody leaves the house. In a city like Mumbai, which is a large city, nobody even knows who I am. We're all strangers in the city. But we're frightened to step out of the house because someone has announced that we can't. Here, these two ladies are specifically targeted. They're still staying in the same village, and they still have the courage to stand up and say, no, we don't want money. We want justice. Where do they get this courage from?
So it's,
It's really amazing. So I've met such wonderful people in this journey of 5 years.
it's hard to sort of escape the fact that you lost weight or gained weight. And you sort of were thinner in here, but
I'm
I
the same
understand
guy.
it's because you're in a movie right now. You're in
Yeah.
the midst of shooting a movie. Has
Well,
it changed?
I'm actually getting ready for this film that I'm playing a older man who's an ex-wrestler. So I'm putting on a lot of weight, which is fun.
But has it changed your has it changed your choices of stories as a star, as a movie star?
Not really. I wouldn't say it has changed my choices as an actor, but quite naturally I get attracted to films because of who I am. So this film that I'm doing, for example, it's called Dangal, which means wrestling. And the story is about this wrestler who has a dream to win a gold medal, an international gold for his country. He can't fulfill his dream because he doesn't have money, he has to give up wrestling, and so he decides that his son will fulfill his dream. And then he proceeds to have 4 daughters in the next 15 years. So the story is
future.
about his daughter fulfills his dream. Yeah.
And exactly. Well, Amir, you could have easily rested in the limelight, and yet you took, I mean, with courage and with integrity and with love and inspiration, you just went ahead and inspired, half of India's population. This is a huge deal and inspiring all of us here in America. So chapeau to you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Keep going. We are all behind you. Thank you so
Okay. Were you able to listen it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to see it? Okay, last part again. Yesterday I have seen half of it. Last part again I will play from half of the thing. So you can listen one last time. Then we will come back to the discussion.
I was speaking to these two women. We often assume in India that women who are from rural India are uneducated and therefore not as strong as women
Ma'am,
from
video is
cities,
stuck.
etc., etc. So these two women who in this
Is it stuck? Can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, it's going on. Ma'am, this video is back from the voice which is coming.
Just check it again. Huh?
same episode of honor killings,
Hello, ma'am.
they're one woman's son and the other
Yes,
woman's
is it
daughter.
playing now?
Ma'am, you have stopped the video, but still the video is going on.
Maybe it has a little time differences. That's why. Just check it for just one more minute. Just check it out.
Ma'am, the video is later than the voice.
Okay, fine. Can you see the screen? Rishikesh Tupe, can you see the screen, beta?
No, ma'am.
Now, can you see the screen?
Ma'am, it's just loading.
Okay. Let it load. Still it's loading.
Yes, ma'am. The
Yes,
annotation
ma'am.
button has come,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Just are you seeing something? It's the last time. Otherwise, we'll start it. Can you see something, or is it still loading?
No,
Ma'am, it
ma'am.
is still
No,
loading.
ma'am. It's still loading.
Okay, fine. But at least one time you could listen to the entire video. That one part is already been listened yesterday, and the last part, I will tell you. Okay, so let me ask some questions. Yesterday, I've already told the answer, how noting it down, how many of you are listening. I have told, I'm going to ask again. So let me see how many of you remember it. Fine, let's start with Rishikesh Tupe. Rishikesh beta, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you mean by resilience? What do you mean by resilience? Resilience मतलब क्या है? Rishikesh, you don't remember what do you mean by resilience? In any way, if you don't know how to explain in English, Hindi में explain करो. I want you to get that understanding. Okay, I think you don't remember. Vaibhav? Vaibhav,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you mean by resilience?
Uh, just give me a minute. Decisions or take decisions or do anything.
No. Are if you guys are
Ma'am, may
not
I?
listening, what is the whole point of teaching
Ma'am,
every day? You're not
first,
noting it down, you're not listening. Yesterday we have explained it enough. How many times I have explained this word, but you don't remember today. Is it good? Rameshwar,
Ma'am, coming out from a hard situation.
what better?
Coming out from a hard situation. किसी hard situation से बाहर आना.
Bahar aana or khada rehna. That is the main point. Stand up, okay, after falling down. That is called resilience. To move on, to press on, even after a bad situation. Okay, that is called resilience. The strength, resilience is a type of strength to get up after falling down. Okay, to get up, and those who don't know, please write it down somewhere. To get up and move on after uh, the strength. That strength is known as resilience. If I give you one word again, oh, feet nahi hai that. To get up and move on, the strength that which makes you get up and move on after a fall, it's known as resilience. Okay, next word. What do you mean by disheartened, Ayush? What do you mean by disheartened?
Getting depressed, maybe.
Yes, disheartened means losing hope, and getting depressed is known as disheartened. Losing hope, focus, motivation to do something, these are all known as disheartened. Kindly write it down in your notebooks, those who don't know the meaning. Again, tomorrow when somebody asks, you should not sit like that. Okay, Vaibhav Beta, please do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, yeah, this is a meaning that we have discussed enough. I don't know how many of you have, how many of you are remembering it. Ostracized. What do you mean by ostracized? Ostracized.
Ma'am, may I say?
Let me ask. Wait, Beta, wait. Ari, do you remember what do you mean by ostracized? Ostracized मतलब क्या है? Rameshwar,
Ma'am, banish.
banished from the society is known as ostracized. Very good.
Exclude from the society.
Yeah, exclude from the society. उनको अलग
Ma'am,
करके-
isolated.
Yes, isolated. Now, next word is integrity. What do you mean by integrity? Integrity मतलब क्या है? Being truthful is known as integrity. Okay, being truthful is one meaning of integrity. Okay, genuine, सत्य, एकदम सत्य बात बोलना, एकदम सत्य कार्य करना, that is called सच्चा कार्य करना, that is called as integrity. Okay, with honesty, integrity, and all in this pledge and all you might be knowing. Now, there is another word that came up is I would like you to write it down. Okay, that is the reason why I'm giving it in the chat. Another word is limelight. Limelight matlab kya hai? Do you know what do you mean by limelight? Okay,
Ma'am, to
for
get
those who don't
attention.
know, wait better. Okay, so those who don't know, let me explain. Limelight means to be, see, even when we start the Zoom, if somebody wants to speak, the speaker will be spotlighted. You know what do you mean by spotlight? In a special function or something, somebody being spotlighted means somebody is made or they were shown up to the crowd or to the other people or to the audience. That is done by someone else. Now, limelight or spotlight mein difference kya hai? Limelight means being very popular. Being very popular or to get attention. Being very popular, okay, popular spelling. Being very popular or to get attention. That is known as being in limelight. Vaibhav,
Or also
समझ में
focus-
आया बेटा? हाँ. Vaibhav, समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
He
Or
is in the limelight.
yes, ma'am. Another word it for is a focus also, ma'am. Focus on anything. Some.
No, focus on anything. आपको इधर वो difference समझ में अच्छा सा आना है. Vaibhav, please concentrate. Limelight मतलब, I'll tell you a sentence. The teachers need to stand, or teacher needs to stay away from the limelight in order for the students to grow. Rameshwar, don't sleep. Teacher needs to stay away or stand away from the limelight in order for the students needs to go. मतलब क्या है? हमेशा टीचर सब बोलते रहते और स्टूडेंट्स को कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं देते तो स्टूडेंट्स कैसे ग्रो करेंगे? ओके, सो लाइमलाइट मीन्स सब अटेंशन आप में नहीं होना है, सबका इंटरेस्ट सिर्फ आप में नहीं होना है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज लाइमलाइट. सबका अटेंशन, सबका interest, if it goes in one person, then that person is supposed to be in limelight. He is such a shy person, so she doesn't want to be in the limelight. अभी समझ में आया वाइफर? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you make your own sentences to understand whether you understood or not. That is the best way. Make sentences and see whether you understood or not. Okay. The other word I want to tell you is or dignity. What do you mean by dignity? I think yesterday I have explained it. I don't remember. Dignity. What do you mean by dignity? Dignity मतलब क्या है? Respectful or honorable. That is known as dignity. Respectful or honorable. You should keep your dignity as a defense aspirant. मतलब क्या है? You are going into such a very dignified profession, so you should keep up that dignity from now. आपका बातचीत में, आपका habits में, आपका behavior में, you need to keep that dignity. Okay, that honor and respectful होना है. समझ में आया? What do you mean by dignity?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the next word is you must have heard at the end of the video. She was using a French word. So Amir Khan was doing such great things, and finally she wants to say to him that you are doing such an amazing job. I really appreciate to you. Chapeau to you. Okay, the word is CHAPEAU. Chapeau. Okay, chapeau. It's a French word. It says that hats off. I don't know how many of you have listened or heard this phrase in English. Hats off to you. So when do we do hats off? Means taking off your hat. When do you do hats off? Hats off to you मतलब अरे वाह बढ़िया एकदम. That is called hats off. Well done. Good job. ये बोलने के लिए hats off हम use करेंगे. So in foreign culture, there was especially in the ancient times, whenever they acknowledge someone, they will not wear their cap, they will take off their cap. Even in defense and police thing, and you know that whenever we want to honor someone, they will take off their cap. Hannah, have you noticed it? Are you listening to me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, so you must have heard, seen it. Okay, whenever we want to honor, you are going to a funeral or a viewing ceremony, the officers will take off their cap. Okay, taking off their cap is acknowledging someone, appreciating someone. So another one is hats off to you. That is called in French. That is called chapeau. It's not chape. It's not chape and all. It's chapeau. Okay, that is how French words are. Chapeau. So chapeau to you. Okay, so chapeau to you means hats off. Good job. You are doing a great job. Okay, that's what she was saying at the end. So chapeau, next time when you hear that, remember it's hats off. Okay, so I want to ask a few questions to you as well. Rishikesh, don't look at the time. The question is to you. What do you mean by honor killing? What do you mean by honor killing? Were you there in yesterday's class, Rishikesh? What do you mean by this? You are halfway through or
Half time.
did you even listen anything in the class yesterday? Were you able to listen anything?
Yes, ma'am.
Then do you remember what honor killing is? Honor killing के बारे में मैंने 5 minutes लेके explain किया what do you mean by honor killing. So what did you understand by honor killing? What is the whole concept behind honor killing? Okay, I'll type it out for those who may not understand. What do you mean by honor killing? How will you explain honor killing? How can killing be an honorable thing? Sai, didn't hear you today. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Honor killing क्या है बोलो? Honor killing क्या है? सोच के बोलो. Yesterday we have explained. We've been listening that for the past 2 days. Today also the video you have heard the incident. So क्या है honor killing? जल्दी से जल्दी. Sai. Sai.
Ma'am, don't know.
How can you say that very bluntly? Don't know. Were you there in the classes today?
Yes,
Sai?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then why are you there in the class? If you are not here to listen or to
There was
learn or
many
to
problem-
what better?
Ma'am, there was so many problem of network. Therefore, ma'am.
Vaibhav?
Yes, ma'am. Can I?
Yes.
Ma'am, killing to the women's or the relatives.
Ma'am, may I? Ma'am, may I, Rameshwar?
If anyone, at least one of you shouldn't tell me the correct answer, I will switch off your video right now and you can look for another English teacher. I will tell that to Rishikesh Tupe. Because there is no point in teaching, then why should I teach? Somebody say the answer.
Ma'am, may I say?
Ma'am,
Okay, Ramesh.
ma'am, killing someone and proving that it's not illegal. Ma'am, it's not illegal. Means proving that it's not illegal or it is not. It's necessary to kill the person like that.
Dishonor to the family.
Vaibhav, you can keep your mouth shut. You have already given me an heart attack with your answer. So no more chance for you as of now. Okay. Ayush, your explanation?
The same only, ma'am, but killing a person who has done something illegal, like breaking a taboo.
It's not illegal actually. For the government of India, it's not legal. The killing is illegal. Okay. So some societies have certain rules which are not according to the Constitution of India. वो rules के वो laws के बारे में हम नहीं बोल रहे. उनका society का कुछ rules है. अगर वो कास्ट और वो रिलीजियस रूल्स किसी ने ब्रेक करते हैं तो उनका वो एल्डर्स क्या करता है, उधर का वो बड़ा लोग रिलीजियन का एडवोकेट्स पुलिस वगैरह नहीं, वो रिलीजियन का बड़ा लोग क्या करता है, हाँ उन्होंने हमारा सोसाइटी का हमारा रिलीजन का कास्ट का रूल ब्रेक किया, मार डाल, and they will go and kill that people whom they think that broken the rule. The rules can be very silly, like one boy must have married a girl from another caste. So for them, it's a very big deal. Nobody can kill a person like that. According to the Constitution of India, they cannot kill anybody for such thing. That is their wish and their will. Yeah, if you don't like it, you can express your hatred, but not kill. That is not what Indian rules or laws are all about. But this caste, they can do that because that is the rule of their religion. So in that way, they killed a boy. Okay. So, and they are considering such killing, not just one person, the whole society will say that, हाँ, ये हमारा religion के लिए अच्छा है. I don't know, in India, में, long back, there was a system called sati. Okay. If the husband dies, the wife has to jump into that fire, and that fire means that, what to say, where you burn the dead body. Okay. So wife is ultimately forced suicide, है ना? Height is ultimately supposed to die because her husband died, so he doesn't have to live anymore. And there was another system. Small young babies were thrown into the river Ganga. Okay, these are all honor killing, they said. They are killing their own babies to please river Ganga or something. I mean, these are the different things that was existed in India, and thankfully it's all been removed. Okay, so honor killing is such a very uh, uncouth religious practice where they think that they are killing somebody and they are being honored or they are doing a big thing. हम एक महान कार्य किया by killing someone. Okay, so such killings are known as honor killing. If I had a chance, I could honor kill all those who are sitting in this class. That is what I feel. Vaibhav,
Yes, ma'am.
did you understand, or should I honor kill you?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will take it kind. I will consider it as my honor if I just beat you right now. Fine. Did you understand what is honor killing better? Next time, don't give me stupid answers. Okay? If you don't understand, ask me right now. And where is dear Sai, who have so much of network connection problem all the time? Did you hear that, Sai? Or again network connection problem tha?
No, ma'am.
What? You didn't hear it again? Gone? Okay. Honor killing. Next. Next question. I don't know whom to ask. Fine. Anyways, I'll put up the question. Usually Indians have a feeling that rural area ka ladies are like that and that, but they are usually not like that. Who can say that? Indians have a feeling that, first of all, tell me, what do you mean by rural and what is the opposite of rural? Rishikesh Tupe, you have a confused face. Let me
Ma'am,
finish your
rural
confusion.
rural area मतलब rural area means village side area, and opposite of the rural is urban area like cities and big cities.
Fine,
Town.
thank you. Yeah, good, thank you. Rural means village areas and it's opposite urban. Urban means city. Fine, that much you know. So my question is, everybody has a feeling that rural area ka, village area ka ladies dash and dash ऐसा ऐसा है, वो ऐसा क्या है? American was saying that. लेकिन वो ऐसा नहीं है. So that, what is that perception about rural area ladies and what are they actually? Who can say the answer? Can I see anywhere?
Ma'am, one of them
other
is
hand?
illiterate. One of the blanks is
Wait,
illiterate.
Madam,
Okay,
my
half
comment by
answer
vote.
fine.
Madam, they are uneducated. They think they are uneducated.
Yes, uneducated can be illiterate also. They are uneducated, illiterate. ऐसा है तो उनसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं? वो अनएजुकेटेड है, इलिटरेट है, इसलिए वो ऐसे ऐसे होगा. कैसे? They will not stand up for themselves or they will not fight.
Insensitive.
हाँ, not insensitive. Insensitive मतलब
They don't have guts.
They are not real.
they don't have guts. Exactly, they don't have the courage to stand up on their own. अगर आप उनको बोलते हैं हमारा दे चुपचाप रहो, okay, I will sit like this, ऐसे एक feeling देता है. That is the feeling of every city girls are very smart. City girls will fight for this rural areas. ऐसे ऐसे चुपचाप बैठे. That is the general feeling. लेकिन in one of Satyamejari's program, Amir Khan was so surprised to see that he's a village mom and a sister stood up so strong for their lost one. Okay, so that is one thing that he was very surprised, and he was comparing one of the incident happening in the urban area with that incident. What was that incident? He was saying something about Mumbai. अगर मुंबई में ऐसा था है तो what was that incident?
मैम फुल लॉकडाउन है तो मतलब मुंबई बंद है तो फिर उसके अंदर भी हमारे लेडीज बाहर आते हैं
Yes, बाहर आते नहीं, nobody will come out. That is the thing. If मुंबई में बंद, भारत बंद जैसे मुंबई बंद है तो nobody will come out. हाँ, somebody said we will not step out. Nobody will even question why we don't have to step out. Why should we? Nobody will raise a hand against anyone. Okay, even if we don't know each other. But these people, even if the entire society was pointing them, their hand at them, they were threatening them. ऐसे करते तो हम ऐसे करें. ये सब बोलते हैं तो these ladies were standing up against her. Right. Thank you. At least some people understood something. And now I just wanted to teach you something. It's a very common mistake. It's a very simple thing, silly thing. There are two types of quiet in English. Okay. They were quiet, strong. इस quiet का मतलब क्या है? इस quiet का
Somewhat
मतलब
strong.
क्या है?
काफी हद तक
Yes. See, there are two quiet in English. I'm writing it through chat. Those who want to note down, please take it down. One is Q-U-I-E-T. मतलब है शांत. Keep quiet. शांत बैठो. Okay. Quiet. Q-U-I-E-T is शांत बैठना. Okay. Please write it down. I know most of you will make a okay, she's a very quiet girl. Now, Q-U-I-T is very simple meaning is very. She is quite strong. She's very strong. Kafi. Okay. She is quite strong. She's quite intelligent. I was quite surprised. I was very surprised. That is the meaning of one quite. The other quite is silent. Learn the spelling. Don't make a mistake. Okay. Next time when you want to use so many veries in your sentences, replace some veries with quite. Your language will become better. I was quite surprised. I was very surprised. I was quite surprised. Okay, so take down this two quiets in English. I know some people have gone out. They will lose their chat. So I am retyping them for retyping it again for them. People like dear Sai who goes in and out of the classroom, please take it down. Rameshwar, have you taken it down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay. The next question. Probably the last one. Amir Khan told he will not, conduct his program in anger. He is conducting his program in love. Okay. And he said he gets the inspiration to do that from such people. Like example, the mother and sister we were just talking about. Even if they are being tormented, even if their son is being killed, one factor in all these people will surprise Amir Khan. ये सब लोगों who have gone through all these difficult things in life, उनमें कुछ factors है that will make Amir Khan so motivated, so surprised. Arey, how can they be like Dash? What is that one factor they have in them, still in them, which surprises Amir Khan? You can say it. All these people have some factors in them, which is really surprising to Amir Khan. They will dash, or they have that. Where is that sentence? I just want to see how many of you remember. At least close to that. You can.
Gut feeling.
No, not exactly.
Ma'am, bold.
No, boldness, gut feeling, that is all similar. No, there is one special thing. That is what Amir Khan was so touched. That is why he's doing that program again and again.
Madam, Reliance.
Resilience is what you are calling as reliance. Reliance is a supermarket.
Sorry, Resilience, sorry, ma'am, sorry.
Ah.
Pronounce-
Don't just say that our English ma'am has taught us a new word, reliance. उसे मत बताओ, resilience. Okay?
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So this one factor, I'm typing it out. How they will, even after killing their son. Just read it out, okay? How they will still look for love in others. Okay? That mother and that sister, all these people who are coming in Amir Khan's show, even after the society being so rude to them, how they will still look for love in others, that has really inspired Amir. Okay, so we are going to conclude this show, and rather than learning English, rather than learning some new words, see, I believe in all of my students. Okay, you all are so amazing. Some people I have talked, I'm talking every day. Some people are quite, like close with me, but some people I have not even mentioned their name, but still they are coming in my class. But to all of you, I just want to tell that after some years, you all become great citizens of India. And according to the purpose of God, you will all be placed in different positions in India or in your job or anywhere. And I always consider my students as, it always excites me to take up new batches because I feel so much of potential in all of you. But always remember that rather than your career, that rather than your abilities and skills, there should be some factors inside of you that really gives you that humane touch, and never ever lose such factors. Okay. Rishikesh, Rameshwar, Viper, all those, see, now there are only 11 participants, all these 11 people, there are something, a God given, some element inside each one of you which is very unique. Only Rishikesh has it, only Rameshwar has it. That thing in Rameshwar is different from what that is there in Viper. That is different from I. So everyone has a unique factor, a very human touch. So whenever you make a decision, whenever you deal with someone, always remember that you should not go away from it. Okay? That will make you better citizens. That will make you better in your job. So always keep that in mind. Okay? Yeah. So finally, we are coming to an end of this video. So always remember in mind, you are called to do much better stuff. Okay? Keep that in mind. Bye then. Have a great day. Meet you tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Bye,
See
ma'am.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. God bless.